Hey guys, so today we will talk about the all forever mentioned quote, be yourself, and how being yourself can actually do a lot of good for you, but it can also do a lot of bad for you. And that all of that depends on how you try to be yourself. I know this sounds very complicated, but we are going to go through a lot of examples to see how being yourself can actually fuck you over real badly, and it can actually raise you to a whole nother level of social skills, life, and all that stuff. Now, the thing that a lot of people get wrong about being themselves is that they read this quote, they read it somewhere, they hear it somewhere, and they think that whatever they are now is the perfect person that they need to be forever, and all their issues and faults are something that they just need to own up to and stay with forever. If I'm overweight and I have social anxiety and I'm scared to talk to people and I dress bad and have 100 other issues, oh, I'm just going to still be myself because that's the best thing I can do. That is not true. You need to be able to recognize what things you're missing. You need to be your own biggest critic. And just right there, that's why you need to stop being yourself. Because to become someone else, to become someone better than you are already now, you have to stop being yourself. You need to start being someone else. Start being a better version of yourself. Simple. See what is a better version of yourself and start being that person. Leave your old self behind. Now then, why does this quote, just be yourself, even exist then? If you shouldn't be yourself and always be someone better than you, then why be yourself? Now, yes, I get the point, but listen. It is basically being true to your interests and style of how you handle things. Everyone is different. There are people who like to socialize in one way, and there are people who like to socialize in a different way. I personally love dark humor. There are people who hate dark humor. But that doesn't mean that I need to get rid of dark humor because some people don't like it. I can still be myself and love dark humor. But at the same time, I can leave my old self and become better by not being myself. I know this sounds very confusing, but what I'm just trying to say is that you need to eradicate the bad things out of your lifestyle, but still leave the things that make you unique. Because without those things, you're just a regular person. You don't stand out. You have no character. And the person that doesn't have any character is not going to go very far. You need to keep the character, but still advance in all the other areas that are missing in your life. So that's anything physical, mental, money-wise, financial, anything like that. Don't be yourself in those ways. But if you have some kind of interests, humor, personality, leave it. Those things you do not have to change, and you probably won't even be able to change them because those things are you. To summarize, you have to know which parts of yourself you can change and you have to change. Which parts actually are the things that aren't unique to you, but are just bad habits that you picked up along the way of life. If it's bad food habits, bad studying habits, bad sleep habits, get rid of those. Those do not make you unique. Those are bad habits that you need to just get away from. But the things that make you unique, even though some people don't like those things, other people will love them. The things that make you unique will usually get you a lot of hate, but at the same time, it will get you a lot of admiration. And if you get rid of those things that make you unique, you're just going to stay in the middle. You're going to stay in the middle and no one will really admire you and no one will really hate you. And that is actually a pretty big trap because people get rid of those things that make them unique and they stop getting any bullshit from people and they're like, oh, I'm actually getting accepted finally. People actually like me, dude. No, it's just that people just don't care about you, man. And at the same time, you don't get any admiration. But once you actually focus on the things that make you unique, you will get a lot of hate. But there will also be a lot of people who like what you do, who are interested in what you have to provide to this world. But all the bad habits that you have picked up over your lifetime, those you actually have to change. And those have to leave your life. So what I recommend you do now is you grab some kind of a journal, maybe you're journaling already, and you make 2 columns. And in one column, you write the things that make you unique and the things that you won't be dropping away from your life, that you do not need to get rid of. And in the other column, you write down all the things that you actually want to get rid of, all the things that you want to improve. And that is how you follow the plan of knowing what you have to keep and what you have to throw away. Because without that plan, you might mix up a few things and then actually find out that maybe the way that you change yourself isn't really the way that you want it to be. So that's it for today, guys. Basically, be your unique self. Don't be yourself. Improve yourself. Become better. But make sure to be your unique self. Stay hard, guys.